Hello everyone and welcome to another Sunday session of 2022. This is Free Group Assistant for Performing Artists and I'm Carlito Fluito, and the topic of today is very important and very relevant because today we are going to talk about focus and concentration on how to dodge the different distractions. So get ready, get your notebook because we are starting with focus and concentration. First of all, who am I? And a bit of my story. And remember that comparison is the censor of your own story. So I am Carlito Fluito and I help performing artists to improve their well-being. How do I do this? Through helping them in their professional stability, in their mental health, and as well as in their artistic growth. In YouTube, you can find this video where I tell in 3 minutes my curriculum, my CV as dancer and performer, and as psychologist, and also within my spiritual path.
Upside down?
We are we are not going to watch this now, but just to put you a bit into context, this was created during the pandemic because I was doing these micro performances where everything was closed, when everybody was like, okay, we are canceling the classes, the theaters are closed, the performers are gone, the festivals. I was like, no way, I'm going to do this. And I was taking my mobile phone and also my camera, and I was making these short videos, these micro performances that I was uploading to social media. Months later, I created bigger pieces like Testosterone, both in English and in Spanish, and I present them in Europe. But I wanted to do more, and that's why I came up with this idea of going to Zambia, going to Africa, and then being there, meeting different local artists, doing performances with them, doing workshops with them, and it was a very growth experience so much that now I have the clear intention of building a cultural center, being a performing arts center over there, a theater, and inviting people like you to come to Africa to experience what is performing arts all around the planet, right? So if you want to know more about this, my story, and much more, I invite you to get a copy of this book, 13 Letters since 2013, where I speak much more in depth about my story, as well as three existential questions that you might have as an emerging adult, which are: who are you? How can you connect and be and maintain social relationships? How can you be and receive love and give love? And finally, about how to give meaning to your life. So if you're interested about any of these questions, this book is going to be an amazing experience for you. And this is the emotional survey where I want to know who you are. And if you come live to the Sunday sessions, you will have the opportunity of interacting with me. And it's always much, much better on the live sessions, right? So who are you? What's your name? Where are you from? What do you dance and practice? And what are you passionate about? What are your interests? And of course, what do you have difficulties with? Because I'm making these sessions for people like you to help you with your difficulties. So what do you value? And finally, how are you feeling right now? And for that, we have this tool called the mood meter, where you can find different names for emotions. In the upper part for high intensity emotions, in the lower part for low intensity emotions. In the right if you are feeling good, and in the left if you are not feeling so good. So then find out how are you feeling right now. And having said this, we are going to start with the warm-up, with a story of a distraction. And this is something that has happened to me several times. So in my case, at some point I'm around with my friends having fun, and then I start having like all these good, amazing ideas. And it's late on the evening, so what I do is I take notes, maybe in my phone, maybe on a paper, and I think when I go home, I'm going to work so much on this idea, and I'm going to crush it. So then I arrive home and I start like, wow, 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 let's do it, let's do it. So I start writing on the laptop or writing on the paper, boom, boom, boom. And at some point, 5 minutes later, I say like, okay, I'm gonna check Instagram really quick, and then I'm gonna continue working because I know this is gonna be amazing. And then I take the phone and I check Instagram and I say, this is interesting. This is interesting. And then from Instagram, I say, okay, I'm gonna check really quick WhatsApp. And I go to WhatsApp. This person has written me. This person hasn't written me. Okay, I'm just going to check the messages on Facebook and then I'm going to work. Hmm. Oh, this person hasn't answered me yet. Oh, they have. Okay, what is this? Okay. Then I need to check an email really quick and then I'm going to do it. Okay. And then it might happen this and that distraction and that distraction. And suddenly I realize that I have worked 10 minutes, I have get distracted for 30, 40, 50 minutes, and then I'm too tired to continue working. And it's too late, it's night, it's late, and I think, oof, I'm too tired. Maybe I do it tomorrow. And you know what happened? That next day, then we are not motivated, and then the project crashes, and we forget the good ideas. So, what we are going to learn today to avoid this first distraction, which is going to pull us away, and especially methodology and a system to track the time that you are working and the time of your breaks. Okay, because it's important to have breaks to restore your energy, but we need to be conscious of how long are these breaks. Because if you watch the first sessions, there is this technique, the stopwatch technique, where you can see like how much time do we spend in all these distractions, right? So I invite you to go to the first sessions and find out about the stopwatch technique. But before that, we are going to do a quick game. So I invite you to practice some juggling. So basically, pick three objects. I have pens, right? So pick three of a similar object, and then let's do some juggling. I don't know if you have done it, but juggling is really good for focus and concentration. So I'm going to try. I don't promise I'm going to be successful, but there we go. Okay, let's try with two. We throw with cats, throw cats. Right. So while you are doing juggling, next is to balance. And I show you another micro performance that you might want to visit as a distraction in Instagram. I'm just telling. So while you are in balancing, try doing some juggling. And why I'm recommending you this exercise, these two, because both juggling and balance are very good exercises for focus and concentration. So I'm inviting you to do more balance and more exercise more often because both are going to help you to work on your cerebellum, this part of the back of the brain, to help you to focus more and to be more concentrated. And if you want to go to the top of the top, then try doing mathematics while you are juggling and you are in balance, right? Which is a very much physical theater exercise where you have to work your conscious mind while you are working on your body, right? So do it and then let me know how it works. And why do this? Because at some point you are going to overload the system. When you are trying to multitask to do many things at once, you are going to either start falling with the objects or falling yourself out of balance or start messing up with the mathematics. And this is the lesson of today. If you choose one task, one focus, you are going to be able to execute with all your energy concentrated. And for training this, we are going to do a meditation. And in this meditation, we are going to breathe in silence. And I'm going to actually put 1 minute of silence. So nothing to see here. And we are going to then learn something about how to have a laser beam focus, right? So we are going to do a small visualization. So get ready, straighten up your spine, breathe in deeply, and with the breath out, relax your body and let your eyes close. And again, breathe in deeply, and with the breath out, you can relax your body. Breathe in deeply, with the breath out, relax your mind. And next, big deep breath. Go to your center, relax and alert. And you're going to notice the air going in and out of your nose. For the next minute, I'm going to remain silent and you will be focused exclusively and only in the tip of your nose where the air is going in and out. If your mind gets distracted, bring your attention back to the breath. The minute starts now. Keep your attention in your breath. And now we are going to visualize a laser beam that comes out of our front head, and it points out towards a goal, a task that we know we have to do, and maybe something that we have procrastinated for some time. And we're going to imagine this laser beam from the current situation where we are right now to this task, to this goal. So focusing on the breath, visualize this laser beam and put all your focus and all your concentration and all your energy into making this task, into accomplishing this goal. And with each breath, you feel the energy going up and up, and the intensity of your focus going up and up toward this task, toward this goal. Breathing in, you can even pull your goal closer to you, bring closer to you mentally this task, following the beam of the laser, your laser focus attention. Bring it to you, and you can feel how this task is coming to you, and you feel ready and energized and focused and concentrated to get it done. So breathing deeply, focusing on this task, connecting again with your body, with your mind, focus and alert now. Breathing out, focusing on the chair, on the surface where you are seated, focusing on your environment. Breathing in, ready to open your eyes, and with the breath out, you can let your eyes open slowly. And this has been a very powerful exercise that you can practice whenever you need to focus on a single task. First, you focus on your breath, and then you make this laser beam towards this task, this goal, right? And we are going to move to the theory. And in the theory, I recommend you to go and check these couple of Sunday sessions. One of them is how to keep our motivation up, and the other one is how to improve our organization and clarity. And if you have watched them already, then you might remember that this is a source of distraction, a huge source of distraction, and of tiny dopamine that is going to keep us hooked. Therefore, is going to keep us distracted. And how to make our own body alert and relax through cold water, you can discover the power of the cold water with this rush on dopamine that is going to keep you motivated and focused to achieve your goal. And if you want to see the session of organization and clarity, there you are going to discover the power of have one single goal, so then all our energy is not scattered all over the place. And if you want to go deeper into the topic of today about distraction and focus and concentration, then this couple of books is going to help you to go deeper a lot. So you can check Indestructible by Nir Eyal, and also you can check a classic like Deep Work by Cole Newport, right? And now I'm going to show you a bit of the theories that are presented in Indestructible. So first of all, distractions are simply a unhealthy way to avoid something that you have to do, something that is painful. So through distraction, you can get away from this short-term pain. So we don't want to do something, okay, we get distracted, so the pain goes away. But we are losing the long-term gain of going through that pain, right? So this long-term gain. Distractions, everything that is moving you away from what you really want in life, right? And then traction is those actions that moves you towards what you really, really want, right? So then we have action, traction, and distraction, right? And now, how to be undistractable? We need to learn all these four elements. First of all, internal triggers are all these internal pain, all these things that make us feel distracted. So whenever you are doing a task and you feel like, I don't want to do that, then you go for the distraction. Or whenever you feel like, I want to check Instagram, this is an internal trigger, right? And it's this little pain inside that we need to observe and to handle. How to relax ourselves and to let all these thoughts, all these feelings go away through meditation. I invite you to go to the list of meditations of Raining Rosas, where you have many 3-5 minutes meditation that you can listen to relax and to focus, like the one we just did. About external triggers, those are distractions from outside, like having the phone on the table, right? So you are working and then you look at the phone, shall I check Instagram? Or maybe if you are working and you have a fridge or you have some sweets around, then you get distracted and you go for those sweets. Yeah. So then how to hack back these external triggers? Just put them away. You are going to see in the practical exercises how powerful it is to put things away from you, right? About traction, you need to have clear timing for doing very specific deep work. So you can make a calendar and say, okay, from 10 to 12, I'm going to train this. For example, if you are training your text or your voice, or you are memorizing a text, you can watch the previous session where we are speaking about how to memorize a text, and then you can make a very specific time of 1 hour, 2 hours, only working on that. And this is going to be traction, time that is pulling you closer to your goals, right? And finally, for distraction, we are going to see another technique now, the Pomodoro, and also the habit tracker that is on the motivation session, where you can see very clearly like how to have mini breaks, but then come back to work, okay? So prevent all these distractions, right? So let's go for this practice and let's go for all these practice techniques. First of all, the Pomodoro is a classic, you might know it. You choose a task, you put 25 minutes with a timer, and then you work exclusively on this task, right? And you protect the Pomodoro. This means like even if you want, just stay there. Just get bored. Don't go to the distraction. If you don't want to work, just sit there, breathe, meditate, and come back to work, right? And then you can have like a short 5 minutes break. In my personal case, because I have this ADHD in adults, for me, once I start working, I can stay for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, non-stop, so it's very powerful. So for me, it's only the beginning. And the danger is if I get distracted, then I get distracted for a lot of time. So I avoid these 5 minutes breaks because for me it's not enough, right? So I just want to work and get the thing done, okay? But if you want to apply the classic Pomodoro, then you can repeat this cycle for 4 times, and then you can have a longer break of 15, 30 minutes, right? So it's totally up to you. You know yourself better than me. So I have found my own Pomodoro, which is start working, do 1 hour, and then take 15 minutes break, for example. So you choose yours. And then this is so good and so important. If you are like me and you need a little level of stimulation, then it's very important, depending on which task you are doing, to find out what is the right level of stimulation. And I have here like some of the YouTube channels that I use. One of them is this Lofi Girl, 10 million subscribers. So congratulations to her, amazing work. And another one is this Mind a Man with a name called Jason, which is making different type of beats that improve the concentration. I'm so grateful for him because to me it helps me a lot to work and focus. And then the hang pan, for example, hang pan drum, ting ting dong dong. Also ohms helps me from time to time. All these chakra healing sounds, very very helpful depending if I'm more relaxed. And if I'm more pum pum pum, more party hype, and the task is like a lot of numbers or maybe a lot of organization, then I need some more electronic beats. So my advice, find your music, find whatever is going to work with your mind, with your stimulation. And it can be perfectly classical music, or maybe it's reggaeton, or maybe it's something that resonates with you and with the task that you're doing. And about the main source of our distraction, which is the phone, so many, and I'm doing it as often as I can. I just turn it off, airplane mode, or directly switch off, and then I put it away. I just put it in another room because when it's away, I feel this internal trigger, right? The one of, I want to check, but come on, it's off, it's away, I can keep on working. And if I need a break, then I take a break. Then I breathe or I move my body, I do some little exercise, and then come back to it, right? So put the phone away. And this is so powerful. This is like a mind switch. This is laugh and continue, which is whenever you feel pain, like whenever you hit your toe against a table, instead of crying, you can laugh at the pain, right? So just take this attitude of laughing at the pain with everything in your life. Whenever you are doing a task and it's difficult and you wanna get distracted, laugh. Laugh at the feelings and laugh at the moment of you feeling frustrated and you don't wanna do this and you wanna get distracted. Doesn't matter. Just laugh at it and then continue. And when you start applying this, then you tell me how it's going to switch on your reality and on your productivity. And another one is to take a nature walk. For me, this is so healing. Whenever I need a break, like a real break, then I just go outside. And if I need a day, you can take one day off with the commitment of focus. You can see the dopamine, how healthy it is to take one day off. And if you need 5 minutes, I'm doing this very often. I just go outside. I'm very lucky because I have a park over there. And then I take a quick run or a quick walk on the park. And I feel so refreshed, so focused, and so motivated to continue working. So do so because it's something healing, I'm telling you. And if you are really struggling with attention or with any other problem, then book a session, a one-on-one session, because I can help you specifically with your problem, with your situation, and we can go deeper into the moment that you are at, right? So I leave a link on the description so you can book your session, and then we can have this powerful conversation to transform the state and to bring new habits to get all the success for you. And for this week, for this challenge of this week, start using the Pomodoro, right? Start putting some music if that's what you want. And at least for you to experience it, because you are going to learn it when you experience it, switch it off, put it away, and then work. And then you are going to see how powerful is this simple technique. And finally, laugh at pain. This is going to be so transformative for you. Whenever you feel pain, just laugh at it and continue. Raining Rosas, you know, we are helping so many performing artists already with the professional stability, with their mental health, and with their artistic career. So please go ahead, visit our website in Raining Rosas. You're going to see our online courses and also the different sessions and the talks that we are doing, and of course the one-on-one sessions. And you can listen to this testimony of Christina, which is a lovely human being, and you can see like how important is to work with your mind and how important is to have a powerful mind so it doesn't affect your dance, right? It doesn't affect your performance. So healthy mind, healthy performance, healthy life, successful artistic career. For the next session, boom, we are going to go back to professional life, and this time is a very powerful topic, which is teamwork. In many occasions, there is these problems with communication, with different levels of commitment. So we are going to fix how to come up with powerful and healthy ways of communicating and to commit with projects in group. And now is your turn. Think about a friend that needs this video to learn more about focus and concentration and to receive some powerful techniques. And of course, if you are working on a group, next Sunday, we are going to be live and we are going to have this group session with all the dancers that show up and we are going to talk about teamwork. So if you are one of them interested and wanted to improve your teamwork and your communication with your group, then next session is for you. But come with a friend. So who do you want to invite? Which other members of your group are going to benefit from this session? If you have any question, I'm here to answer. Leave your comment on the comment box. And if you want to go deeper and give me more feedback about what do you love from these sessions, what do you hate from my room or from myself, you can also write it there. I'm always very happy of reading all your comments. And if you are going through a struggle, through a difficult period, just tell me what is it about, because then I will prepare a Sunday session especially for you. And this is the end of the month. Congratulations, because you saw all these 4 sessions and you have everything that we did through the month here in one piece of paper. So you have today the story of the distraction. In playing camp, we did juggling, balance, and mathematics. In the meditation, we did this silent laser that pulls our goals. Finally, in the theory, we did the deep work and the indestructible theory. And for the bootcamp, for the practices, we learn about Pomodoro, about leaving our phone away, using music when we work, and laugh at pain. And that's everything from me. This is Carlito Fluito. Thank you very much for another month of Sunday sessions. And I cannot wait to see your improvements in your focus and concentration, and see you in April. We are moving forward, and reach out through email or through Instagram or direct messages, because I'm here and I'm ready to help you as much as you need. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day and see you next week.